Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, The Simple Happy Life. I'm Sabrina and I am many things, but one of my main roles in life right now is that of a homeschool mom to my two boys, ages 10 and 12, almost 11 and 13. And right now I'm sitting reviewing our last 2 months of school. Yes, I said 2 months because September was crazy and I did not get a chance to do it. I was really hoping to not only do that in my planner, which I will share with you in a second, but I was hoping to share that with you all because I've never shared monthly updates. I never shared monthly updates. I've wanted to, but it has just never been something that I even thought I could do. And this year, for some reason, I thought I could do it, and it hadn't happened. So I'm going to share a quick September/October update with you in this video. Now, the reason that September was so busy, not because of the kids, they were focused and did what they needed to do, not because of homeschool, but because of our rental property. We inherited a tenant and she moved out. When we bought the house, we inherited the tenant. She moved out, and the house just needed a lot of work. You know, we pulled a string and we thought it might break off real quick, but it didn't. It kept coming, it kept coming, it kept coming, and just stuff, stuff, stuff. And it was so much work, and a lot more of my focus and attention was put on the house than I thought it would be as we started up this school year. So, yeah, it did not go as I thought it would, but it went well. The boys did a really good job with starting out this school year. I did try to keep it simple by just focusing on math, English, and history, which English and history in our curriculum, which is Oak Meadow again this year, is combined. So this is my fifth grader's English and history course book, and he has a math course book. And then this is my seventh grader's world history book, and he has an English and a math workbook and course book. And so we just focused on those three subjects. I entered their assignments into our digital homeschool planner, which is Homeschool Planet. Now, if you're not familiar with Oak Meadow, they don't give you daily lessons. They give it to you, all of your assignments, in one weekly lesson. So I'm still breaking these down for them. Eventually, they'll be able to do that. But for now, I'm still breaking them down, adding it to the calendar or to the planner, and they can go in and do what they need to do and check things off because it is written to the student. It really sets them up to be independent, which is really what we need in this season, for them to be independent as they're getting older and as I am trying to do a little bit more out of the house. So they did really well with it. I'm very proud of them. And I'm proud of myself for kind of stepping back and allowing them to do and not feeling like I have to be involved, but still being very intentional with inspecting what I expect of them. And so part of that has been grades this year. They asked for grades. And while I'm not doing it for everything right now, we are grading math and vocabulary/spelling. And so I'm having to keep up with those grades, and that has helped to keep me on top of things. We've not done grades before because I just felt like it would be overwhelming to them, but they really found it motivating. And since it's not a negative thing or a negative aspect of our daily homeschool lessons, I'm okay with it. So we're doing that, and that's been new to us this year. So there are a few new things I'm going to share with you, but one thing I wanted to say is that we are still doing our 1 week off, 3 weeks on, 1 week off. So 1 week off a month has worked really well to reset, to plan for the next month, to travel, to work on projects. Our week break in September, I went to New York with my husband for a work trip. The kids stayed with the grands and had a really good time. Our next break, we're headed to Universal Studios. The boys don't know yet. They're going to be really excited. It's kind of like an early birthday surprise for them. So I'm really liking having that time to, have a few days of travel and a few days to prep for the next month and kind of reset the house because that is much needed, and to get rest, if we don't have too much going on those weeks. So that is staying the same. What's a little different for us this year is how we have front loaded the weeks. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are like our full focus lessons at home with Oak Meadow days. We're also doing Spanish Mondays and Wednesdays at home. And then Cameron is taking a creative writing course on OutSchool, and that's on Tuesdays. So those days are, again, our full focused homeschool days. And they're a little bit longer than our previous days where we're only schooling for about 4 hours. So now it's more like 5 hours with lots of breaks. So I try not to plan anything before 3 o'clock on those days so that we can have the day and um, be able to really focus. And I think that has been so helpful. Thursdays, they go to a learning center for science. And that is why I didn't push doing science with Oak Meadow initially this year. I'm not even sure that we will do it. The course has been a lot more, their science classes for my seventh grader has been a lot more challenging than I thought it would be. It's been good for him. He's got a grade in there too. He's got an A and he's really excited that he's been working for it though. Like he has been studying and learning how to study, and he's had so much homework. It's been a lot. So I haven't added the science from Oak Meadow, and I'm not sure that I will. For my fifth grader, his is a little lighter. Most of their stuff is in class. They're there for 4 hours on Thursdays. So we may do some supplementing at home with Oak Meadow Science though. But they're really enjoying the Learning Center, and I'm grateful for it because labs and experiments and all of that, they have that there, and so that's a good thing. So that's Thursdays. Fridays have been set aside for tests, for math tests and vocabulary tests. That's it on Fridays. And then every other Friday, we're doing a 4-H garden club. They're loving that. Um, and we've only done 2 things with them so far, but they've enjoyed both of those. And then for field trips, saving the other days for field trips, we ended up going to Colonial Williamsburg on their homeschool days, and so we've been enjoying having that Friday just a breather after being intense on Monday through Wednesday, and then they have fun on Thursdays. We don't do any lessons when they get out on Thursdays. It's just that's school, and that's worked really well for us. It kind of gives me 3 full days to focus with them, and then 2 days to kind of get stuff done during the week, and then we have the weekends. So that is how that has been going, and it's been a really good flow for us. The other thing I wanted to prioritize was field trips, and we did that last year. They loved it. I loved it. It was a really important part of our homeschool. And so far, the last 2 months, we've been able to, some of the bigger ones, go to Colonial Williamsburg. We went to the NC State Solar House, and we went to Marbles, their homeschool day, and they really enjoyed that too. So it's been good. Aiden, in addition to that, is doing his coding. He's been doing that for almost a year now. That's once a week for an hour in person. And then he's doing a mentorship program that he just started, and that's mainly on Saturdays. And he's loving that too. So I feel like it's been a good flow for us. I feel like we've been doing a little bit more outside, but because it's kind of like it's not trickle throughout the week, so we're not like we're like these few days, these first 3 days, we're focused, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday are more of our like we're kind of on the go days, but we're not trying to fight and do lessons too, or get back to lessons, or try to squeeze them in before anything. So I think that has kept us flowing, and I'm gonna continue that into November. So the only thing I want to switch up, I'm thinking as we head into November, is writing. I think we need something else in addition to our Oak Meadow. And I've been thinking about IEW. I have avoided it so much. I see so many good things about it, but it just seems so overwhelming. And I don't even know, like, I think I would need to get the course where the parent or the teacher would take. I'm not sure how long that's going to take me, so we might not even be able to start that until next semester, but I do plan to look into it more in November. If you've had experience with IEW, structure and style, let me know. Do you love it? Is it worth it? Should I try to find I think they have some on OutSchool. I did see that. Have you used IEW's like teachers on OutSchool? Is that something that has worked for your family? I'm not sure. But I am going to look into it because in looking at different writing curriculums, I feel like that's what we need. So I think I'm going to stop that there. But actually, no, I'm sharing one more thing. This is the planner that I've been using. I did post a picture of this on Instagram a little while back. it's just been so busy that I wasn't able to create my planner that I normally use. And so I bought this one and it works for me really well. And because we are only doing 3 full school days with me a week, these daily details, there's 3 of them. There's 1, 2, let me turn the page. 3. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for me, and then the weekly review. That's been good. That has worked for me so well. I love the weekly overview initially that I feel like helps me to set intentions for the week and to stay focused with that. And then we have the checklist and the schedule, which I love, love, love. And I do use the monthly spreads as well. And I've just enjoyed, I won't show them because it's got all our personal information and schedules and stuff on them, but I've enjoyed like coloring and using stamps and things like that just to kind of be creative. But you have probably seen these, but they just have cute little pictures and things that you can color. And so I've had a good time with that, and I've just been enjoying this planner. So I'm going to stop there because I could keep going, but that's it. That has been our update for September and October. The kids have been great. I need to do better. That's how I felt like. But no, things are slowing down with the rental. Hopefully we'll be done by the beginning of November and I can get back to focusing on learning with my kiddos. So I will chat with you all soon. Let me know how your school year is going so far, and I'll see you in the next video.